Sandeep Shastri a very significant exit poll projection, provided it holds on the 13th.
What has been projected in our exit poll, if those numbers hold, I think we are one of the few people saying that the Congress would get this very clear majority, even if it is at the bottom end of the numbers. I think the interesting point that this exit poll shows is the huge vote share difference between the Congress and the BJP that this poll projects. And secondly, as we have been saying in the show, I think the JDS, in terms of its seat share, has really taken a beating, and the advantage of that has gone to the Congress, that the Congress has benefited from the JDS pushing to the background, and with the, especially in Old Mysore region, the nature of contest has been such that the retreat of the JDS has benefited the Congress and not benefited the BJP enough to be able to win seats.
Ashok Malik, what would be the thinking in the BJP strategic circles looking at these exit polls?
Look, clearly it's a defeat if these numbers hold, and congratulations to the Congress. But since 2014, in the Modi era, in state after state, multipolar battles have given way to bipolar, cleaner bipolar battles. This has happened in UP, this has happened in Haryana, and Karnataka was a holdout, a relative holdout. What we are seeing now is the JDS vote reaching a level where it cannot convert to seats, possibly. If this holds, in the short run, it is helping the Congress, no doubt. In the long run, it can also help the BJP, because the JDS vote will now split if this is irrevocable. Some of it will go to the Congress, some of it, which is anti-Congress, will come to the BJP. And what a bipolar polity means for the BJP in the long run is it can finally escape its 31, 32, 33% ceiling in an assembly election in Karnataka.
No, because what you're saying is absolutely correct. For context, out of the 20 plus seats that the JDS is likely to bag, 18 of them are coming from Old Mysuru, which means in the other 5 regions of the state, the JDS is now pretty irrelevant. So it just becomes a one-region party, like the BSP in some senses. You know, you may still have a rump, but you simply cannot win the state like the Janata Dal.
I'll give you an example of how politics has changed. 2004 was the JDS's peak election. They won 58 seats at the time. That was the election where the JDS, in a sense, was fully united. You know, Deve Gowda was still around, Kumaraswamy, Deve Gowda is still around, but in 91. The family has since split in various directions.
Siddaramaiah was there.
You know, and Siddaramaiah was there. So it was a very strong party. The point that Ashok made earlier, you know, it was not just a Vokaliga only party. It had other leaders from it had Muslim leaders, it had strong Kurba leaders. It was a larger. Over time, it has become a private limited company of Deve Gowda and Sons. Somewhere over time, it has declined. It benefited last time because there was a hung assembly. You see, as Kumaraswamy told me, I'm the joker in the pack. He believes that if a hung assembly is there, I'm still relevant. But that's not enough for you to build your vote base over time. Their declining vote base, a substantial section is going to the BJP. You see, the BJP's vote share, let's keep clear, BJP is losing in seats, but the BJP is holding its vote share. And I think that's significant at a time of anti-incumbency that the BJP should still hold its vote share. 35%.
That's not the, see, that number is misleading, because while the BJP as an aggregate is 35%, 4% of that gain comes from Old Mysuru, where they've gone up from 21 to 34.
Sure.
So if you look at the other 5 regions, the BJP has actually lost a lot more. So therefore,
excellent point, Rahul, and you're absolutely right there. Because I think there are two stories coming out here. One story, decline of JDS, right, and triangular contest, thereby benefiting Congress. The second story, and this will of course have to be done even in a post-poll by Dr. Shastri, the poorer regions, the rural Karnataka regions, is where the gas cylinder election has played out. I maintain it is the gas cylinder election in poorer parts, Hyderabad, Karnataka, in central Karnataka, in rural parts. The Congress has benefited from the fact that the BJP would not address distress post-COVID. There was a problem with incomes faltering, and in Bengaluru, 40% commission Sarkara, the lack of a BBMP and corporators have prevented. Bengaluru is a small part in the larger context, but I think it's the bigger story is and which should worry the BJP, poorer parts of Karnataka have not voted for them. And that's unusual because in UP, we saw just the opposite.
Can I make a small point on this? In all the regions except Old Mysore and coastal Karnataka, the gap between the Congress and BJP varies from 6% to 8%. But when you come to the Old Mysore region, as per the exit poll, the Congress is ahead of the Janata Dal by 12 percentage points. So the larger issue, what Rahul said, the BJP's vote share may have fallen by 1% only. But then, in regions like Kittur Karnataka and in Kalyan Karnataka, that is Hyderabad Karnataka and Mumbai Karnataka, the decline has been sharper. While they have gained in Old Mysore, Janata Dal has collapsed there, giving the advantage to the Congress.